I
Very
know of it, not much of it though.
okay. So essentially, blah blah blah. There's a big war. The Americans fought the British.
Yeah, British lost.
Yes, British
Okay.
lost. Now during
Lots
the
of
war,
tea got dumped in the sea.
there was a doctor for the American side, a man called Doctor West.
Okay.
No relation to Kanye.
Okay.
And Doctor West was one of the finest doctors in all of America. And he
Sure.
was such a fine doctor that when Americans finally kicked out the British and won the war, they granted Dr. West a big, big house. Because they're like, look, you know what? You were such a good doctor. We're going to give you a big house for free. And Dr. West was like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Okay.
So Dr. West has this big, big house. And he passes it down to his children, who are also doctors. But they're
Jesus.
doctors of the ears.
Okay.
And they're born in around 1782.
Right, you said short version. Get to the
And
fucking
this
point.
is the short version. This is the short version. And they died in about 1840. Now,
Okay.
they also had kids who were doctors of the arms,
Okay.
and so on and so forth. If you go to the next generation, Dr. West's grandchildren had kids,
Mhm.
and they were doctors of just below the nipples. There wasn't a specific name for it, but it was the nipple doctors, as they were known in the town.
Wow.
Now, their
Original name that.
children also were doctors.
Mhm.
They were doctors of the stomach.
Okay.
Their children were also doctors, and they were
Fam,
doctors of
I'm starting to
the
lose you
penis.
at this point. Like, what's going on, man?
And their doctors were doctors of the legs, or their children were doctors of the legs, and their children was a man who's alive today, and his name is also Dr. West, Dr. Simon West, and he's doctor of feet. He's a podiatrist, which is
Promotion.
a doctor who specializes in feet.
Mhm.
Um, he got into the job because he had a porn addiction, and he really
Okay.
loved looking up Scarlett Johansson's feet. And then
Good for
one day
him.
he noticed that she had varicose veins, and he looked up how to solve it because he wanted to flirt with her by solving
Feet problems. Yeah, yeah.
her feet
As you do.
problems. And at the age of 6, he became a foot expert. And so he went on to be one of the best foot doctors in America. And when
Uh-huh.
the US went over to Afghanistan to fight against Osama bin Laden, he went over with the American army.
Mhm.
And they gave him a big, big house because he was such a good foot doctor.
Yep.
And so he gets back to America and he settles down. He goes, look, I'm not going to go to Afghanistan anymore. I'm going to set up my own practice. So he sets up a practice over in Rhode Island, which is near New York. Tom and Evan, do you remember which part of Rhode Island it was in? Because I can't.
Um, no, it was. Do you know that film with Pete Davidson? It was where he grew up, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think
Like
so, but I
that
can't
part,
remember.
that
Something
kind of
beginning with
area.
S.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Shane. I'm going to give you the short version because I can't remember which part of Rhode Island it was. But anyway, so Dr. West is a podiatrist. He runs a doctor's surgery for feet. And one day, Dr. West, the evening is drawing in, it's getting dark. He turns on his light, he
Mhm.
puts on his reading glasses, he reads over some paperwork.
Yep.
And a few minutes later, a moth
Okay.
walks in, well,
Walks in.
flies in
Yeah.
to his office.
Mhm.
And Dr. West lowers his reading glasses and stands up and says, "Oh, hello, sir. How can I help you?" And the moth
Yep.
turns to Dr. West, Shane,
Yep.
and he says, "My name's Mr. Popopavitch." And the doctor goes, "Oh, um, hello, Mr. Popopavitch. My name's Dr. West. Um, how can I help you? What can I do for you? Is everything okay?" And Mr. Popopavitch goes, "Doctor, my life's so hard. My life is so hard. My wife." And the doctor kind of he sits on his desk and he
Mhm.
crosses his arms and he goes, "What's wrong with your wife? Are her feet okay? Or what's going on?" And Mr. Popovich goes, "Oh, doctor, she don't love me no more." And Mr. West goes, "What?" And Mr. Popovich goes, "Doctor, she don't love me no more. Sometimes at night when I'm falling asleep next to her and her soft bosom billows in the wind, I don't see love in those eyes."
Yeah.
And Dr. West goes, "Oh, right, okay." And Mr. Popovich goes, "I just don't think she loves me no more." Dr.
What
West
is
goes,
that voice?
okay. Um, I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Popopavitch, but before the doctor can finish his sentence, Mr. Popopavitch interrupts him and goes, Doctor, there's more! There's more! My son! And Dr. West goes, your son? Mr. Popopavitch goes, my son!
Mhm.
I think he's a bastard. And Dr. West goes, what do you mean he's a bastard? And Mr. Popopavitch goes, I look at him, and Doctor, he's black as the night. And my wife is white and I'm white. Something ain't right there. The doctor goes, well, I mean, adoption and you know, you can sometimes have genetic things and you know, maybe it's maybe you're 1/16th black and you don't realize it. And Mr. Popovich goes, I know I was 1/16th black, doctor.
Mhm.
And the doctor goes, okay, well, look, maybe you know, a mental health specialist. But Mr. Popovich interrupts Dr. West again and goes, doctor, there's more.
Bro, this is meant to be short, right?
This is the short version.
It's yeah, it's short. I
My
mean, the other
dog!
version had a lot more kind of
About the backstory of Long
filler.
Island. Yeah.
Yeah, filler. Yeah.
Well, it's not filler,
But
it's all
this
killer.
is no, the last
Full
one.
canon.
This
Full
one's
canon.
this is all, you know, relevant.
It's a very important story. And Miss Prophet goes, my dog! I don't think he's paying his taxes. The doctor goes, your dog? Oh, wait, hold on, roll back. Your dog's not paying his taxes. Mr. Barfoot goes, I see him out in the garden. I don't think he's paying his fair share. He's bringing easily 130 grand a year. Where are the tax receipts? And Dr. West goes, okay, so your
Okay.
dog's not paying taxes, but what about? But Mr. Pavlovich interrupts Dr. West again. He goes, doctor, there's more, goddammit.
Right.
The shadows, they're getting longer. And Dr. West goes, the shadows are getting what? Longer. What do you mean they're getting longer? How can the shadows be getting longer? Mr. Pavlovich says, the night, they seem to draw in quicker and quicker. It's like my mortality is losing its grasp of my soul. It's like I'm falling off the cliff edge of life. My fingertips are bloody from trying to grasp onto the stones of relevance. My wife don't love me. My dog don't pay his taxes. My son's black. Dr. West looks at him and goes, Mr. Pavlovich, I'm so sorry to hear your life sounds so difficult. It sounds so stressful. There's so much going on. I just wish, but before the doctor could complete the sentence, Mr. Popopavitch interrupts him and he goes, but doctor, there's more!
Nah, bro, fuck off. Like, I've had enough of this. Fuck off, man.
No, Shane,
No, genuinely, it's worth it.
My scare band! It's not doing as well as I hoped. And Dr. West's like, your scare band? And Mr. Popopavitch is like, yeah! Hold on! I'll give you a bit of a demo. 1, 2, 3. The doctor goes, no, it's okay. I believe you. But Mr. Popopavitch, all of this begs one question. But before the doctor can finish, Mr. Popopavitch interrupts again and he goes, but doctor, there's more! I don't like the cheesecake at the Cheesecake Factory. And Dr. West goes, well, yeah, I mean, I think Cheesecake Factory is more of a name. I don't think they actually specialize in cheesecake. But doctor, they call the Cheesecake Factory. There's one thing they should get right. It's cheesecake. The doctor goes, okay, yeah, no, you've a fair point, but I mean, it's not bad. But doctor, there's more. I killed a man. The doctor kind of slowly stands up and starts to back into the corner. What did you just say? Doctor, I still hear her screaming all these days. He was so young, but he saw things he shouldn't have. Doctor, Hector, he's crying for his mama. I put him down like a dog in the street. I put a bullet between those eyes and watched him bleed out on the side of the road. Sometimes when I look at my son, I see his face. Sometimes, when I look out at the sea, I hear his cries and the seagulls' songs. It's like he haunts me. Or maybe I'm the ghost, a shell of the moth I once was.
Okay.
And the doctor goes, okay, but Mr. Popopavitch, I mean, look, your wife doesn't love you, okay. Your dog isn't paying its taxes, your son's black, you killed a man. Cheesecake Factory is not impressing you, your ska band is not taking off in the way it was predicted to. All of this is difficult, but I'm a podiatrist. I'm a foot doctor. What? What? I don't know how I'm meant to help you. I want to help you, but I don't know how. What am I meant to? I don't know what I'm meant to do. Okay, I don't know what I'm meant to do. Why did you come in? Why did you come into my office? Because I'm a foot doctor. I'm a podiatrist. What am I meant to help? Why did you come here today? And the moth looks at him, and he goes, "Well, you see, the light was on."
Nah, bro. Nah, you wasted my fucking time. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here now. Fuck off. Alan, go to bed. Go to fucking bed. Go to bed. I've had enough. Watch out now. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. I knew it was gonna. I knew it was. I knew it was gonna be a fucking like a long thing for such a shit ending. I knew it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Get out of here. Fuck off.
Oh, the fucking the law that we've fucking
Wait,
found out
Adam,
about
I have
today.
a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like off by heart?
Every time it's different.
The law is ever evolving.
But
Tom and Evan and Ben.
There are plot points that remain the same, but
The
yeah,
wife and
it
the
changes.
wife
There are
and the
many
son
potholes.
and the dog are almost always in it.
To be fair, you could legit say anything,
No,
right?
the sun being black changed. That was never a thing.
Well, the son is. There's usually a problem with the son, but this time I decided.
Like,
What?
you
It's a
can add
problem that he's
anything,
black.
really, right?
Huh? What?
You can add anything.
It's a
to
problem that
prolong
he's black.
Yeah, what's the problem for Mr. Popopavitch?
Bearing in
Why
mind
does
he is a moth.
Does he hate black people?
Well, the son's not a person; he's a moth. So jot that down for one.
Alright.
Oh God, she's left.
Well done, boys.
Man, I can't believe you stayed for
Well, I felt out of respect for the story that
Yeah.
For the plot.
Plus, Buckley needs to know the law.
I need to know law so I can write the song.
Yeah, we're gonna make a big book of Mr. Popopavitch law.
The book of Popopavitch.
Each week we add to it. Each week we add a chapter at the very end.
With each new unsuspecting victim.
Oh my god.
At some point you generally need to write down.
Alright, see you later, Ad. See you later, Buckley.